Hello YouTube fans, it's Pastor Center here. I know you think my canvas is just canvas, vintage Converses, but an artist's canvas doesn't always mean a work with canvas. I work with wood, I work with steel, I work with Chuck Taylors, whatever, plastics. Lord has given me a wonderful talent to be an artist, and I just want to let you know that when you watch my YouTube channels, you're not only going to get artwork on Chuck Taylors, but also with metal and wood. And I made last year I made some jewelry for my wife out of some old silverware, and right now I'm working on my stove. Okay guys, I just as you can see, I cut the back end of this discharge, or whatever you want to call it, where the chimney goes, off the back of the stove. I cut a big hole in the top. I'm putting my heat exchanger up there. I just clamped that in with vice grips for now, so you can see what I'm up to. Getting ready to put the exchange on and weld it all up next. I'm going to build a inlet in the back there for oil burner as well as a wood burner. My heat exchanger I'm putting on there. I'm going to put the chimney on top and get ready to weld the sides on. I'm just going to put some things down here to hold it in, and then bolt it in the back so I can slide it out in case I have to clean things up or do maintenance inside. But just use 2-inch conduit. All that galvanizing will burn off and go out the chimney. I'm not afraid. I'll open the door for a while to clear the air, but eventually it'll be gone. Now remember, I told you we recycle a lot of metal. All these sides in the back are off my old service bed that I took off my truck. Notice I left a little bit of flange on here. That's so I can screw the ductwork that's coming off my blower to that. And I bolted this on in the back, and it just slips in the front here. I did that in case when I first fire this thing up, I have some welds that don't quite seal right, or if I want, I can pull it out and clean it, whatever. This will slide out, slide back in at any. All I got to do is these bolts right here, and it slides in on these tracks here on both sides. Seals up in the front here. As you can see, I got metal all the way around, and it just has a flange on both, all the way around I should say. It slides in there and then just bolts in the back so it can come out. We're getting ready to do a lot of projects in this shop. Got a lot of tools in here. I've been cleaning this thing and finally getting it to where I can work back in it again, but we still got a lot to go. I just need some heat for the winter time. These tubes are just actually 2-inch conduit, electrical conduit. A stick of that cost me about 13 bucks at the Home Depot. I know it's galvanized, but when I fire this thing up for the first time, and the shop doors are all going to be open, and I'm going to blast this thing and burn all that off of there, so it'll be gone. Here's the old pipe that came out of the back side in the back. I'm putting it up here now, and I'm getting ready to weld some metal up to it for the chimney to go up. Instead, that way all the heat, I staggered these. You notice that when the heat goes up, it comes up in between and around. Has to go around all these tubes in order for it to escape. That way all the tubes get heated up. And on the back side, I'm going to put a blower motor. I'm getting ready to build that as well, hopefully today. Okay, a little more detail on the tank here. I just welded this thing in here to hold it in on this side. And then this side I just bolted it in so I can take it off. Take this off in case I have to take the tank off to clean it out. I just use, hopefully this will work as far as feeding the oil. I got little, I don't know if you can see it or not, I got a little glass thing here. I can see the oil dripping through. It's all in there secure. This and soldered in at the bottom. This is just sitting in at the top. It just has to drip in there anyway, so it goes down in there along the bottom into the burner. I just built a little tray for the oil to drip in. Put a little notch up here, threaded a 1/4 inch nut in the top of that so it can slip in there and not twist around. Flip it over to the bottom side here. You can see that I got some little things to hold the back up. All I got to do is take this off so you can clean it easy. Just take a wire wheel and clean that out as it gets dirty. As you can see, my original plan did not work with the holes trying to gasify this thing. So what I did is I cut a notch in the bottom now. Big old notch here for air to blow in. I'm going to redo my line and have an oil dripper here to feed the burner, oil burner. Here's my combo oil burning wood stove. Kind of running mostly on oil right now. It took me a while to get this thing figured out, but I went ahead with the drip process versus the gasification. You can see it's blowing pretty hot. I built this old fan blower from an old an old furnace unit. I just used my blower is actually a oven hood for a range, and then I just used a 90 radiator hose off something I found, I don't know, but as you can see I got my high on this, which I moved it up to here for the fan. Got it on high right now. Just got my oil dripping in through here. You've seen how I showed you how I did that earlier. 560 degrees down there. 303, about 315, 310 in there. Up here we're looking at 260 something pipe. We're getting up there a ways. I checked it out way up there. I ain't doing it from down here. I did it on my ladder. It's about 150 exiting the building. Always want a pot of hot water so you got some humidity going in here, blowing that right off of there. That water's 119 degrees right now. But, anyways, this is a combo wood burner, oil burner. Pretty much running on oil right now. I basically want to run on wood most of the day, but towards the end of the day I'll turn some oil on. So all I have to do is shut the oil off and the fire's out for the day.